Okay, so the Chucky video did, let's just say, well. It did way better than I thought it would, and thank you all for that so much. And I might sound a little off today. I'm still sick. I've been sick for a little bit. The idea was to have this video out a couple days ago, actually. But basically, this video is just an addendum to that. I wanted to go over a couple things that feel like needed to be reiterated and re-clarified a bit. One of those things that needed to be reclarified, I feel, was during the Heart of Dumbala, I talked about how Chucky gets no auto attack blade wipe. What I need to clarify with that was I didn't mean he could instantly tap the attack button twice and instantly down somebody. It'd be more like there's still a little bit of a lag, so he swipes, stops for a second, and then swipes again. So there's still time for the survivor to run away. He can't just swipe, completely swipe like he is Mad Grit in the air. Another thing was the idea of the good guy dolls and how the amulets work. So the base kit, the good guy dolls or the amulet is on all of the good guy dolls. That is how I wanted it to be. So the survivors always have an opportunity to go around and get the amulet when they need to. And there is a cooldown after they break it before they spawn again. That way they can't just, camp it or keep grabbing it over and over again to get rid of the power. And then one of the add-ons was going to make it so it changes to only being on one doll at a time, which I understand could be a little infuriating, but the idea was to have an add-on that changed the power completely and made the survivors play in a different way. Lastly, I just wanted to go over the ideas of some people of why not just make a Charles Lee Ray like a bunch of people were saying. Like I said, to me, that just doesn't feel like Chucky. I understand where people are coming from that, and how it would be similar to how having a killer like Victor, which is pretty much what Chucky would be through the entire match, wouldn't be something fun to play against. I completely understand that, but I was trying to go for a more thematic and more how I feel he would actually play in-game, and I think it's 100% possible. Now, with the addendums, a couple things I forgot to add was the Mory. So there really isn't there's a lot of options for Morys for Chucky. However, I did recently find out there was a video game for Chucky that was never released, and it was in pre-alpha, and I think one of the kills he does in that would be a perfect Mory, and I'll show it right here. And yeah, I just think that would be perfect. And it would also tie into the fact of what I was trying to do, where I was trying to take every aspect of the character from everything he's been in to somehow be a part of this. Last was the Survivor. I really didn't think it was too important, but some people actually wanted me to go over a Survivor possibility, and I think the obvious one is Andy Barclay, obviously. As far as perks, I have no idea, but Andy Barclay, just adult Andy Barclay. It just makes sense. As perk ideas, I mean, I don't think it would go for anything altruistic or anything like that, but I think it would go for a more of a detective thing, maybe a couple military perks in there for the Kent Academy stuff. But yeah, I haven't really put too much thought into it. Oh, and skins, of course, skins. I didn't talk about this at all either. So for skins, I mean, there's the obvious ones. I mean, you can give a legendary skin for Tiffany that is completely voiced by Jennifer Tilly. That would be insane. Probably never going to happen, but insane. You could do the Buddy doll from the remake, voiced by Mark Hamill. That would be insane too. That's the great thing about that. You could do different voices. You could do Chucky from the first movie versus Chucky from the Child's Play movie, or not Child's Play. I'm sorry. The Bride of Chucky remakes and beyond that, where he's more tattered. There's a lot you can do with skins there, and I honestly, I'd be cool with all of them. Finally, last thing, once this is all over, I'm going to be putting a poll up on who the next killer concept is going to be. I have an idea on who I'm going to do next. I've talked about it a little bit and dropped some hints on some Twitter posts and whatnot. Speaking of which, you should follow me on Twitter. But there's nothing too specific, but I will be giving a few options. The way I'm doing this, though, I'm trying to actually engross myself as a real fan of whoever it is. So if it's a character I'm not too familiar with, I do want to actually immerse myself into it, much like I did with Chucky, even though I am a fan of this franchise, so I actually already knew a lot of these things. It was just a blast to research like I did for this, which is something I want to set this concept series apart from other concept series. Nothing against people who've done them before, but I wanted to actually show my love and care for whatever franchise I happen to be talking about and give it the time I feel like they all deserve. Like I said, this was just a short addendum. I appreciate anyone who watched through the whole thing. I know this one was like 5 minutes long, but still, I've been sick. I'll be back to streaming soon and making more videos soon as well. I do have a vacation coming up as well, so that's going to affect things too, but we'll see how it goes. Anyways, if you want to follow me on Twitch, it's down below. You should check me out. I'm live 3 days a week. I should be live again soon once my sore throat goes away. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one, and bye.